quarter of the season already in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's bait.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Mayfield on play action. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Schwartz complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Able to spin free. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in it.